My son, with every step you take, even when the path seems difficult and uncertain, I am working in your favor. Believe that the miracle you have been praying for is not far away. In fact, he is already on his way. Often, what appears to be a delay is actually preparation. I am shaping the circumstances around you, setting the perfect stage for my plan to unfold in your life. Don't be put off by appearances. What you see now is just a small part of the great work I am about to accomplish. The faith you exercise right now is what paves the way for the miracle that is to come. Have you ever wondered why some situations seem to last longer than you expected? The answer is simple. I am developing something in you. In every challenge, there is an opportunity to grow your faith. I am strengthening your trust in me, teaching you to depend completely on my will and my time. Every prayer you have prayed has not gone unnoticed. I have listened to each of them, and at the right time, I will bring into existence what I have promised. But until the miracle manifests, trust the process. Waiting time is not wasted time. It is a time of preparation. As you continue to walk by faith, I want you to know that I am already moving the pieces in your life to align everything with my purpose. The obstacles you face now are not permanent. They are just part of the path that leads you to your miracle. The key to this moment is to keep my eyes fixed on myself, not on the difficulties. When you focus on the circumstances, fear and doubt begin to creep in. But when you look at me, your faith is strengthened, and you are able to see beyond the difficulties to see what is to come. Believe me, what I am preparing is much bigger than you can imagine. I am the God who keeps promises. Nothing I have said will return empty. Everything I promised you will be fulfilled at the appointed time. The miracle is closer than you think, but you need to continue walking by faith. The road may seem long, but each step you take in trust allows me to work in your life in profound and transformative ways. Keep believing, even when everything around you seems uncertain. Faith is not based on what you see, but on what I promised you. And I promise that the miracle you are waiting for is on the way, closer than you think. Therefore, lift your eyes. Trust my timing and my way of acting. What is to come will be great, and when the miracle manifests itself, you will see that it was all worth it. I am working behind the scenes, lining up every detail, so that, when the time is right, you will experience the fullness of my power. Nothing is beyond my control, and nothing can stop what I have already determined for your life. Believe me, my son, the miracle you have been waiting for is closer than you imagine. Keep your faith strong and prepare for what I am about to accomplish. Living with expectation is an act of faith. When you lift your eyes and believe that the miracle is closer than you think, your attitude and your prayers change. What once seemed distant now becomes a possible reality. I want you to live with this expectation daily, believing that each new dawn brings with it the possibility of seeing my hand act powerfully in your life. When you approach me with this expectation, your heart opens to receive what I am already preparing for you. The power of expectation activates faith and creates an environment where the impossible can happen. Expectation generates hope. Instead of living discouraged, as if nothing is about to change, I invite you to live with renewed hope. Expectation leads you to pray more fervently, to trust more deeply, and to see what others cannot see. Even when circumstances seem unchanged, faith in me generates the expectation that the miracle is manifesting, even if it is not yet visible. Every day you choose to wait in faith is a day I can move mountains for you. Expectation is the key that opens the doors to my promises. There is incredible power when you expect great things from me. Your faith pleases me, and I am faithful to honor it. When you live waiting for the miracle, your spiritual vision expands, and you begin to see beyond the immediate problems. What seemed impossible before now becomes possible, because you started to see the situation through my eyes. I encourage you to keep believing, because what I am preparing for you will exceed all your expectations. The miracle that is coming is not just an answer to your request, but a demonstration of my love and my faithfulness. However, know that living expectantly also means trusting my time. It's not about when or how you want the miracle to happen, but about trusting that I am orchestrating everything perfectly. Sometimes the wait may seem long, but remember, I am always in control. Expectation should not generate anxiety, but peace and confidence in myself. Believe that I am working on the details and that, at the right time, you will see what your faith has already anticipated. Expectation prepares you to receive, and I promise you that what I am preparing is worth it. So keep your heart full of expectation. Don't be discouraged, don't doubt, and don't allow circumstances to divert you from what I'm doing. The miracle is closer than you imagine, and your expectation is the seed that will bring great harvests of blessings. Keep looking to me in faith, because I am about to do something new and powerful in your life. What you hope for with confidence, you will soon see come true. When you lift your eyes in faith, something powerful happens. Faith is not just a feeling, but a force capable of moving mountains. The barriers that once seemed insurmountable begin to give way when you choose to trust me. Faith is the key that unlocks the supernatural, allowing the impossible to become reality. When you cling to me and believe that I am capable of accomplishing what seems impossible, the mountains in your life begin to move. No matter the size of the challenge or the complexity of the situation, faith is enough to transform any circumstance. I know there are times when your faith is challenged, when mountains seem to grow instead of disappear. But it is in these moments that your faith needs to be even firmer. True faith is not based on what you see or feel, but on unwavering trust in me and my word. When you believe that I am the God who keeps promises, your faith takes on a new dimension. Even when mountains seem immovable, know that they are being moved in response to your faith. I'm working behind the scenes, moving each piece so that your miracle happens at the right time. Faith not only moves mountains, it also transforms you. Each time you choose to believe in me, even when circumstances say otherwise, your faith grows and strengthens. I am teaching you to trust in a deeper way, to depend completely on me in all areas of your life. Every mountain you face is an opportunity to see my mighty hand in action. And when you witness the mountain move, your faith will be renewed and strengthened, and you will see that in me all things are possible. But remember, faith also requires action. It's not enough to just believe. You need to act according to your faith, Lift your eyes and walk with the certainty that I am working. Speak words of faith, pray with conviction, and take actions that reflect the certainty that the miracle is already in motion. Faith without works is dead, and I call you to live a life where your faith is active and visible. As you act in faith, you will see the mountains begin to move before your eyes. Therefore, do not be intimidated by the mountains. They may look big, but I'm bigger. Lift up your eyes in faith and see how I am about to move the mountains that have blocked your path. Trust me, and you will see the miracle happen. I am the God who does the impossible, and your faith is the channel through which my power will be manifested. The mountains are moving, and the miracle is closer than you think. Every seed of faith you have planted, every prayer you have said in silence, every tear you have shed in search of a miracle, none of it has been in vain. Harvest time is coming, and what you sowed with faith and perseverance will soon bear abundant fruit. I have seen every sacrifice you have made, every moment you chose to trust me rather than despair, and I want to assure you that your harvest is on the way. What you sowed with tears, you will reap with joy. My promise is that the time of fruitfulness is closer than you think. Sometimes the wait seems long, and you wonder if you will ever see the results of your prayers. But I want to remind you that seed growth occurs at the right time. I am the Lord of the harvest, and I am taking care of every detail. Even when you don't see it, the seed is germinating, growing beneath the surface. Soon, what was hidden will begin to manifest. The faith you exercised in the most difficult times will be rewarded. I am faithful to bring into existence what was planted with faith and trust. The harvest I am preparing for you is not small. It will be abundant, because I am the God who gives beyond what we ask or imagine. Everything you gave to me, I am multiplying. Don't be discouraged by the apparent delay, because what I'm preparing is much bigger than you expect. What once seemed like a small seed will bear fruit that will transform not only your life, but also those around you. When harvest time arrives, you will see that every second of waiting was worth it. I call you to continue sowing with faith, even when the harvest is not yet visible. Every prayer, every act of love, every word of faith you release is a seed being planted in fertile soil. The harvest is certain, because I am the Lord who guarantees growth. Even in moments of uncertainty, continue sowing, because what you sow with faith and perseverance will be reaped with joy. I am the God who keeps promises, and your harvest time is coming. So get ready for harvest time. Lift up your eyes and see how the field is ready to bear fruit. I am bringing the miracle you expect, and it will come with an abundant harvest of blessings. What you sowed in faith will soon become a harvest of joy and victory. Trust me and continue planting with faith, because the harvest is closer than you imagine. I know that waiting is often difficult, and time seems to pass slowly when you are waiting for a miracle. But I want you to know that my timing is perfect. Do not worry about human clocks or deadlines, for I am the one who controls time. What seems like a delay is actually part of a bigger plan, a plan that you cannot yet fully see. Every detail is being carefully orchestrated so that when the miracle manifests, you will experience something much greater than what you had imagined. I know that waiting can generate doubts and uncertainties. You wonder if the miracle will really happen, if your prayers are being heard. But I want to remind you that I am faithful, and my silence does not mean that I am not acting. While you wait, I am setting the stage, moving the circumstances, and preparing your heart to receive what I have for you. Trust me, because what I'm doing is much bigger than what you can see right now. My timing is perfect, and you will see that every second of waiting was necessary for my plan to be fulfilled in your life. There is a divine purpose in the time of waiting. During this time, I am developing patience, faith, and deeper trust in you. I am shaping you so that you can be fully prepared to receive what I have planned. The spiritual maturity you acquire in waiting is as valuable as the miracle you desire. I know what's best for you, and when the time is right, everything will fall into line. Do not be afraid to wait, for waiting in my time is an act of faith and trust that I will always honor. While you wait, continue seeking my presence. Use this time to draw closer to me, to strengthen your faith, and to trust that I am working on your behalf. Every prayer you say, every moment you spend with me is bringing you closer to realizing your miracle. I am the God who does not fail, and in my time, everything will be manifested. Trust that even when you don't see it, I am acting. The miracle is closer than you think, and my time will always bring the best to your life. So rest in my time. Lift your eyes in faith and see beyond the present moment. What I'm doing goes far beyond what you can see now. Trust that my timing is perfect and that, at the right time, the miracle will happen. When this happens, you will understand that every second of waiting was part of a bigger and more glorious plan than you could ever imagine. Many times, in the process of waiting for a miracle, you wonder why things don't happen immediately. But I want to remind you that the process is part of the miracle. I am working in your life, not just to give you what you ask for, but to transform you in the process. Every moment of waiting, every challenge faced, every prayer made in faith is part of the work I am doing within you. I am shaping your character, strengthening your faith, and preparing you to fully experience the miracle. The process is where you learn to trust me more deeply. It's where your faith is tested and refined. Although you wish to see the miracle manifest immediately, I see beyond that. I see what you need to learn and how your heart needs to be shaped so that when the miracle comes, you are ready to receive all the blessings it will bring. The process is not a time of loss, but of preparation. And along this path, I am with you, guiding each step, even when you don't understand the reason for certain situations. Every challenge you face during the process is being used by me for your good. Nothing is wasted. The tears, the moments of doubt, the nights you prayed without an answer, all of these are being transformed into strength and wisdom. When the miracle arrives, you will see that the process was necessary so that you could fully live what I have in store for you. I am taking care of every detail, and I am preparing your heart to be the fertile soil where the miracle will flourish. The purpose in the process is to make you completely dependent on me. I am the God who meets all your needs, and during this time, I am teaching you to trust me for every step, for every decision, for every day. As you learn to trust the process, your faith grows, and you become stronger spiritually. The process is not a burden, but a blessing in disguise. It is the time when I am preparing both the miracle and the miracle worker you will become. Therefore, do not run away from the process, but embrace it with faith. Lift your eyes and see that what I am doing in you is as important as the miracle you are waiting for. Trust that the process is part of the plan, and in the end, you will see that every step was worth it. I am the God who prepares you for great things, and the process is the journey that leads you to the fulfillment of my promises. The time has come for you to prepare, because the miracle you have been waiting for is about to manifest. I know the journey so far has been difficult, full of moments of uncertainty, but I want you to know that the time of realization is coming. Lift up your eyes in faith, for what I promised you is about to happen. The miracle you prayed for, the answers you cried and waited for, are about to take shape before your eyes. I am moving the final pieces so that everything aligns with my purpose for your life. When the miracle manifests, it will be greater than you imagined. I am the God who does infinitely more than you ask or think. What I am about to do in your life will not only be an answer to your prayers, but a testimony to my power and my faithfulness. The miracle I am bringing will not just be a momentary blessing, but something that will transform your life and also impact those around you. I am taking action on several fronts, and you will see how everything will begin to fall into place perfectly. I prepared you for this moment. During the process, your faith has been strengthened, your character has been shaped, and now you are ready to live what I have in store. The miracle that is coming will not just be a temporary solution, but a milestone that will constantly remind you of my faithfulness and love. Every difficulty you have faced has been preparation for this moment. Now, with your faith strengthened and your heart closer to me, you are ready to receive what you have waited for so long. This is the time for you to lift your eyes and start giving thanks for the miracle, even before you see it. I call you to live in anticipatory gratitude, because what I am bringing is right and safe. Your faith pleases me, and that is why I am acting on your behalf. Prepare to see my powerful hand in your life. What is about to happen will be so great that you will have no doubt that it was I who acted. This is the time to praise, to rejoice, because the miracle is closer than ever. Therefore, continue walking in faith and hope, for the miracle you have waited for is about to manifest. The answer is on the way, and when it arrives, you will see how much it was worth trusting and waiting. I am the God who does the impossible, and your miracle is about to become a reality. Lift up your eyes, because the miracle is coming, and it will be bigger and better than you could ever imagine. Although you don't see it, I am working. You may often wonder why things seem stagnant, with no sign of change. But I want you to know that even when everything seems silent, I am moving the pieces invisibly. My action often begins behind the scenes, where your eyes cannot reach. I am fine-tuning details, opening doors, and preparing the ground for the miracle that is about to manifest in your life. What you do not see now will soon be revealed as a mighty work of my hand. I am the God who acts in the invisible. While you pray and wait, I am already orchestrating the solutions you so desperately need. My vision goes beyond what you can imagine, and I am organizing every detail so that, when the moment is right, everything aligns. Trust that even when you don't feel or see an immediate change, the miracle is already in motion. I am the one who does the impossible, and nothing escapes my control. Faith is not based on what you can see, but on what you believe I can do. And I assure you that I am already acting for you. Sometimes you may feel like you are in the dark with no answers, but I am lighting the path ahead of you. What seems like an endless wait is actually the time needed for the miracle to happen at the perfect time. I am the God who works in the details and in the hearts of those around you, moving everything so that, when you least expect it, what was invisible becomes visible. The miracle you don't see now is already being formed, and soon, your faith will be rewarded in surprising ways. As I move what is beyond your reach, I want you to rest in my promise. I am the God who never fails, and what I am preparing for you will be a demonstration of my power and faithfulness. Keep believing, keep trusting, because what seems still is, in fact, in constant movement in my hands. I am the God who makes the impossible happen in the places where you least expect it. And what I move in the invisible will soon be a visible and tangible reality in your life. So lift your eyes in faith and trust in what I am doing, even if you cannot see it. I am moving mountains in your favor, opening paths and preparing your miracle. Soon, you will see the fruit of my invisible actions, and what seemed like a distant dream will become reality. Keep believing, because I am acting powerfully in your favor. I am the God who begins a good work and brings it to the end. Every promise I made, every seed of hope I planted in your heart, I will fulfill. Maybe, along the way, you've wondered if I'm still working or if my plans still stand. But I want to remind you that what I started in your life, I will complete. My word does not return empty, and what I promised you is already being accomplished. The miracle is underway, and nothing can stop what I am doing. I know there are times when the journey seems long, when the challenges seem to contradict the promise. But I'm telling you now, don't worry, because what I started in your life is being faithfully carried through to its completion. My faithfulness does not depend on circumstances, and my power is unlimited. What I said, I will do. What I started, I will complete. What seemed impossible, I am making possible. Everything is under my control, and at the right time, you will see the complete fulfillment of my work. Your part is to continue trusting. Don't look at the obstacles, but at the promise I made to you. I am faithful to do infinitely more than you ask or imagine. What I started in your life is already in motion, and I am bringing it all to the glorious end I planned. Don't give up halfway, because the best is yet to come. I am the God who sustains the work until it is completed, and you will see the result of my promises with your own eyes. There is a purpose at each stage of the process. I am shaping you as you walk toward the promise. Every challenge you have faced so far is part of the work I am doing, and I want you to know that in the end, you will not only see the miracle, but you will be transformed by it. What I have started in your life will not only fulfill your expectations, but will also take you to a new level of faith and intimacy with me. I'm preparing something bigger than you expected. Therefore, stand firm. For what I started in your life, I am faithful to complete. My promise stands, and nothing can stop what I have already decreed. Raise your eyes in faith, because the end of the work will be much greater than the beginning. You will see my faithfulness in action and experience the fullness of the miracle I am performing in your life. I am the God who guarantees victory. Every battle you faced, every tear you shed, every challenge that tried to bring you down, none of it was in vain. Victory is already guaranteed in me, and I want you to know that it is closer than you imagine. Raise your eyes in faith, because the end of this story has already been written, and it is an ending of victory. I am at the forefront of every battle, and my presence leads you in triumph. There is no opposing force that can nullify what I have decreed for your life. The struggles you have faced thus far have been opportunities for me to show my power and strengthen you for what is to come. But know that the war has already been won. You don't fight alone, and victory doesn't depend solely on your strength. I am the one who goes before you, who fights for you, and who guarantees victory. What seemed impossible will now become a reality, because I am the God who turns every challenge into a testimony of victory and overcoming. The victory I promise you is not just a temporary solution, but a deep and complete transformation. I am changing your situation from the inside out, and what seemed lost will be restored. I am the God who makes all things new, and I am bringing victory that exceeds your expectations. What you have faced so far will be used as a springboard to take you to new heights of faith, joy, and purpose. Your victory is guaranteed, because I have already won for you. I call you to live in faith, as if victory were already in your hands, because it is. Every step you take, every prayer you say, is bringing you closer to the fulfillment of that promise. The victory I am bringing will not only be a blessing to you, but also a testimony to those around you. They will see my power and my faithfulness through their lives, and you will be living proof that in me, victory is certain and guaranteed. So don't be discouraged. Victory is closer than you think. I am the God who never fails, and what I promised, I will fulfill. Lift your eyes in faith and begin to celebrate victory now, for it is already assured in me. Soon, you will see the fulfillment of everything I promised you, and your life will be a testimony to my power and my faithfulness.